Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETFs, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them cans, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing, dog? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Hope you guys all had a fantastic weekend. I'm still out here. I'm at the Aria. I'm in Las Vegas. Had a great weekend, but now it's time to get down to business. It's time to talk about how we're going to make money this week. The stock market crash has been on in full effect here last week. Do we continue lower this week coming up, or is there a little bit of a bounce off those June lows? We're going to talk about it all right here, folks. Welcome. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. Folks, I've been doing this for quite a long time. The last time people were talking about that big R word, the recession, that actually is where I learned how to become the trader that I am today, because I began my career working at a firm in New York City. My first job right out of college, then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now I'm the head trader of TTG, and together with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and a staff of over 20 people, we've been able to help thousands of traders and investors from all over the world to learn, trade, and profit consistently. TTG is now the fastest growing and highest rated premium online trading educational platform that combines university level courses on trading and investing. We combine that with premium stock market tools, workshops, mentorship on stocks, options, futures, crypto, all styles of trading, guys, day trading, swing trading, and yes, of course, long-term investing as well. At TTG, guys, we take that university level curriculum and we combine it with today's top investing and trading tools that are worth over $5,000 a year on their own if you were to go to those companies directly to pay for those products. We've negotiated deals with those companies to have their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. This way, you do not have to pay the $5,000 to get access to that, to those resources. We also give you access to around 10,000 of the TTG family members, 10,000 of the most educative, supportive, helpful, and successful community of traders that you are going to find. In addition, all of the trade alerts from myself and the other trading mods that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. We're a family at True Trading. We genuinely give a damn about one another's successes and failures, and we leave no trader behind. If you are new to this live stream, if you are new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notifications. Smash that like button. We do this 6 days a week. I come in here and I do these live streams with you to educate and empower the retail traders. Make sure you also share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out. Let's educate. Let's empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. Now, I told you guys all this. You see in the title of the video, and we were talking about this a little bit earlier today, but you all have a very serious problem. Okay, you all have a huge problem. But before I get into that, I want to say something. Okay, one thing about True Trading Group that all of our members already know, and that for those of you that are not part of the TG family, you will soon find out, is that we pride ourselves on our transparency, our accountability, and the trust that we have built and continue to earn not only within our members, but even non-members that are subscribers to this very YouTube channel. We have no secret from our members and many times tend to actually overshare with a lot of our members, but that's how we like it. Now, I say this because I want you to understand that what I'm about to say is a real problem that you all have, and I want you to understand that I'm about to shoot you all straight. I don't sugarcoat anything. I never have, never will. I'm certainly not about to start now. The problem that you all face right now is twofold. If you're watching this live stream, very simple. You want to learn how to trade and invest in the stock market without being scammed, upsold, or lied to. Generally speaking, finding a resource that can be trusted and help you in any area of your life is not an easy task. Finding that resource that works and can be trusted when it comes to something like the ability to actually make money is even harder. This is a real problem. This is a real problem that causes a lot of people to become exploited or worse. They just give up completely on something that could have had a huge positive impact on their life. There's a lot happening in the stock market right now. case you guys have been living under a rock for a while, the market's been moving to the downside. We're in a bear market here in the overall indexes. There's a lot happening in the market. There's a lot happening in the overall economy, which brings me to the second part of your problem. See, the second part of your problem is that there's a huge opportunity in the stock market right now, and most people will not be able to take advantage of it because of the lack of real trustworthy resources. Let me sum this up for you. There's a real problem. Lack of trustworthy, effective resources during a time of great opportunity. Let's talk about opportunity for a second, just so you can fully grasp how big of a problem that this really truly is. You're all living through a period of time right now that is going to be talked about in the history books. When, there's been specific moments throughout history in the markets, in the economy, that really stand out as monumental moments in history. And those monumental moments in history have all followed with monumental opportunities for people that are prepared during those moments in history to be able to build a serious amount of wealth for them and their families for years to come. The only word to describe what is happening right now in my 16 years of doing this is literally unprecedented. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. Never in history have you ever experienced a stock market crash where you've seen the S&P go down more than 20%. You've seen the NASDAQ go down about 30%, with unemployment at 5-decade lows, being at 3.7%. Right now, this is right now, I'm not talking 3 months from now, right now, for every one unemployed person, there are still 2 open job positions. Oh, those jobs might not be something that you want to do or may pay you not what you want. No problem, because the current gig economy created by Uber Eats, Postmates, TaskRabbit, more, give people the opportunity to work on their terms and have the flexibility to earn extra income if they so choose. You got to look at, when you talk about the labor market, you got to look at it bigger picture, because I got a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, but it's not the jobs that anybody wants. That's not the point, that it's not a job that you particularly want. You got to look at the employment in the labor market as a whole, not your individual preference when you're thinking about these things, because the economy doesn't run off of your individual preference. It runs off the bigger picture. The point is that you look back on every single recession that there has ever been, a time when this many people have been employed and had this many options. Yes, I understand. The jobs market will soften. I understand this. I know it will. Unemployment number will go up. Okay. The labor market will soften. I understand that. But that is why it's an opportunity. It's not supposed to last forever. And considering that the average unemployment rate, a lot of you may not know this, I'm going to shock the crap out of you. The average unemployment rate from 2000 to 2022 is 5.83%. Let me say that to you again. The average unemployment rate from 2000 to 2022 is 5.83%. Today, as it stands, it's 3.7. The Fed is anticipating 4.4 next year. Even if that number is low, a lot of people are saying, oh, no, it's going to be higher than 4.4. Even if you say it's 5, that's still less than the average 5.83 unemployment number that you've seen for over the last 2 decades. I would say that there's a damn good chance that the current jobs market, even when it does soften, acts as a buffer to prevent us from falling into a deep or bad recession. When you look at the bad recessions that we have had, unemployment has skyrocketed to around 9%. It happened after the 2008 crash and the 2008 financial crisis. In 2009, unemployment was over 9%. When you look at the early 1980s, after Paul Volcker slammed the hammer down on the economy to stop inflation, unemployment went all the way up to over 9%. Those are the deep, bad, nasty recessions that we have seen. Even after the dot-com bubble, we didn't go all the way up to 9%. We were around like 6.5%. And that was a pretty bad recession there also in the early 2000s after the dot-com bubble bursted. That's why when you're starting at a point where we are now up 3.7, yes, that number's going to climb, but it's such a point of strength and the labor market is so tight that I do not believe that you're going to get a very deep recession, because that labor market will act as a buffer as the economy slows and the labor market softens. You're starting from a point of strength that you were not starting at prior to some of those other major deeper recessions. That's why I have been saying for months, do I believe that we get the actual recession? Yes. Okay. But it's something that I believe is going to be less severe than what a lot of people are talking about when you guys are looking at the media and you're looking at things on social, on different YouTube channels. Now you combine that with a crashing stock market and you truly have an unprecedented opportunity. Anyone that's confused, let me just simplify this for you with a little stock market 101. What does everybody tell you about making money in the stock market? How you do it? Buy low, sell high, right? That's like literally stock market 101, the first thing that anybody will ever say to you. Well, there's no better time to buy low than during a stock market crash. The problem is that most people are unemployed or don't have the money to invest during times when the stock market has been crashing before. You look back at 2020, the stock market crashed. Everybody was furloughed. Everybody's businesses were closed. People were scared about what was going to happen. It's not the case right now. This is not going to be something that's going to surprise you. Well, guess what? As I told you before, this is unprecedented because for the first time ever, the stock market is already in bear market territory, and you most likely have a job and money available to invest. And if you don't, you have more options than ever before to get any extra money that it is that you guys needed. This means that you have a real opportunity to actually build long-term wealth while you have stock prices that are dropping 40, 50, 60, 70% in just the last couple of months, even the last couple of weeks. It does not matter how much money you have to start with or how much that you have, how much time you have or how much time that you don't have. Everybody has a chance at this, and that is one of the greatest things about the market. I want to show you guys something real quick. I want to pull up a calculator real quick. Let me just go ahead. I want to share my screen and I want to go over something with you. So pay very close attention to what I'm about to share. What I'm going to share with you guys all here right now. Okay, what I'm going to share with you all right now is, let me share my screen. There we have it. Okay, what I'm sharing with you guys all right here is a long-term investment calculator that's based on 401k contributions. Let's take day trading out of the equation for just a moment, and let's focus on long-term investing. This in front of you is a simple 401k employee savings plan calculator. For this purpose, we're going to use it to show you how investing in the overall stock market using the S&P 500, okay, can help you to build long-term wealth. Okay, so that's what I want to show you guys here real quick. Now, I understand it's a 401k plan, right? 401k plan, we're going to take out any of the contributions that we're looking at. Okay, so you guys can see we have a lot of different items here that we can build. I see I'm doing 0 for any type of employee compensation matching, right? Any 401k matching, we're going to put that down to 0. But let's go ahead and let's start doing something. I want to prove to you guys the opportunity that's in front of you. Okay, if you take the average annual income, okay, of 55,000, and let's say that we were going to invest 5% of our income at $55,000, which is right around kind of the average, salary in the United States. So we're going to put that right around that 55% number. Let's say an annual salary increase of 3%. And let's say current age of 30 years old, you plan to retire at 67. You currently do not have one single dollar saved in your 401k, and you're going to get an annual rate of return on average of 11.8%. Where am I getting that 11.8% number from? Well, I'll tell you where I'm getting that 11.8% number from, because the average annualized return since the inception of the S&P 500, which was 1928, okay? The S&P 500's inception was 1928. So if you go back to 1928 all the way up until 2021, you are left with an average annual return of 11.8%, okay? Of 11.8%. Let's actually change current age to 35, maybe more of our most common demographic of users. All right, so let's do a 5% investment, $55,000 salary, 3% annual increase on your salary, current age 35, you're going to retire at 67, you currently have $0 in your 401k, and you got an annual average return of 11.8%, because that's a fair number, 11.8%. That's since the inception of the S&P of 1928 all the way through 2021. That's all the up years. That's all the down years, all the stock market crashes, all the bull markets, all the bear markets. You average them all together since 1928, including the dot-com bubble, including 2008, including the 1980s recession, including all of those terrible times. you still have an average of 11.8% annualized return in the S&P. And we factor out these numbers, you will see that by the time that you retired at 67, that's 32 years later from the time you're 35, you will be left with $1,093,305. $1,093,305 is what that brings you. And now this is considering that this is not a 401k plan where you're getting any type of employee compensation. I'm just giving any employer match. I'm just giving you the numbers based on if you made $55,000 a year, if you took 5% of your income and you invested it from age 35 in the S&P 500 until the age of 67. If you did that, you're looking at a $1,093,305 after you are 67 years old and you are getting ready to retire. That is what you were looking at. Those are the numbers. So if you did this, you'd have an extra $1,093,305 waiting for you when you retired. And no, I'm not talking about day trading right now, guys. I'm not even brushing the surface. I'm not even talking about day trading. All I'm doing right now is talking to you about long-term investing and the opportunities that I'm trying to make you understand that are out there in this market, because you're always going to have up years. You're going to have down years between now and the time that you're 67 and you guys are going to be looking to retire. I'm talking about long-term investing at a time when everything is on sale. And even if things are going to continue to move to the downside, every single thing is on sale. You're already down over 20% in the S&P this year alone. The worst year that you've ever had in the S&P for one particular year was 2008. And that was when the S&P went down 38% from January to December. That's the worst single year in S&P 500 history. You're already down over 20% this year here alone. Everything is on sale, and you have the means to afford an education, to be prepared, to participate during these times. To all the naysayers that are out there, yes, of course, investing comes with risk. Of course, that's why it's called investing and it's not called guaranteeing. Now, in addition to long-term investing opportunities right now, there are as well massive opportunities from a shorter term time frame when you're looking at day trading or swing trading stocks and options because of the volatility. For those that don't know, you can actually make money a lot faster when actively trading stocks during a market crash or during a bear market. That is because stocks go down a hell of a lot faster than they go up. During a stock market crash and in a bear market, you get increased volatility. Volatility creates massive opportunity for you. All volatility means is that stocks and the overall markets make bigger moves in any one given day. Bigger moves provide for larger percentage opportunities. Okay, so that's why you can make money actually faster in a bear market than you can a bull market because of the added volatility. Right now, you guys can get educated, trade this volatility, use that extra money to keep stacking up for the long-term investments, thus creating long-term wealth. Because when the dust settles, as the dust always does settle, and it always will settle, okay, you're going to be left with tremendous long-term buying opportunities. And I believe that the next wave of unicorns are going to arise out of this environment. You look at Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Microsoft, Alphabet. Those were your unicorns over the last decade. Those are the stocks that went up multiple thousands of percent. Those are not going to be the stocks that are going to go up multiple thousands of percent for the next decade. They're going to continue to go up, in my opinion. Yes, of course. But are you going to get a 2,000% gain on Apple from this point? Probably not. But there's a whole new wave of unicorns that are going to come out of this. Just like coming out of the last recession that you had in 08, 09, that was your opportunity to get into the unicorns of Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, right? That went on to gain 2,000, 5,000, 10,000% over the last 10 years. That's how wealth has been generated. Now you have another crash, another reset of valuations that's going to leave you with the next wave of unicorns, which I believe is going to be in cloud computing, quantum computing, and AI. Those areas of technology, in my opinion, are going to be where the next wave of unicorns are going to be. And those stocks are being reset at a fair value during this stock market crash. It's going to provide investors that are ready and that are prepared, just like you could have done it in 2008 and 2009 in Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, and Alphabet. You're going to be able to do that here now again in what I believe is going to be the next wave of unicorns for the next 10 years. That's how the stock market works. That's how you want to be able to take advantage and be prepared for this kind of stuff. It's the people that are prepared that make money in a bear market. You make your money in a bear market. You just don't realize it at the time, because that's when everything is on sale, but that's when everybody is too scared. The sad part here is that despite the unprecedented opportunity, most people will sit on their hands and they will do nothing, and they're going to feel completely defeated as they watch the balances of their 401k and IRAs go down, and they're going to be very frustrated when they eventually realize what could have been for them at the time that may not and most likely will not happen for them again. Everybody looks back on every single stock market crash and they say, I wish I would have bought. You all look back at 2020 stock market crash and say, I wish I bought during the 2020 crash. You look back during 2018's crash at the end of the year, I wish I would have bought. You look back at 2008, I wish I would have bought. But then when the crash actually happens, you're too scared to do so because you have lack of trustworthy resources that are feeding you complete fear-mongering information to scare you, to get clicks and to get views, but not actually give you any actionable, real information that can help you make better decisions, that can have a better impact to you and your family. That's the reality. And that's the problem that you guys all face here today. That's the problem. This is the opportunity, and True Trading Group is the solution. True Trading Group exists literally to empower the retail trader. Our mission is to help you learn to trade and invest for profit consistently. That's our goal. That's what we strive to accomplish. And no, this is not some day trading course for you to buy. And I'm not some guru here to tell you how you're going to make millions of dollars if you just buy my course. TTG is an entire platform. When you gain access to the TTG platform, it's not just, I'm going to give you all my trade alerts because I'm just such an amazing trader. You're going to make millions if you just follow my trades. TTG is a platform. There's 18 university level courses in our platform. That is a simplified version of what I learned when I worked at the hedge fund in New York. It covers everything from stocks and options, from day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, trading futures, crypto. TTG, there's something for everybody, as it should be, right? I told you there's 9 other professional trading mods aside from myself. We all have different styles and different trading strategies. Every day in TTG, there's going to be day trades, swing trades, stocks, and options every single day. We combine those courses at university level curriculum with today's top financial tools. You see, there are what seems to be endless amounts of people that offer courses on how to trade and invest. And even if we have the best courses out there, it is still not enough to make us different just to offer courses. We needed to take it to the next level. That's why the TTG's platform, we've spent years negotiating deals with some of the top fintech companies that are out there. We give you $5,000 worth of tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, ETNA, and more just for joining TTG's platform. You don't have to pay anything extra for those tools. They're all part of the platform when you guys join. So we're giving you the tools that you would end up needing to pay on your own as all part of just your annual membership within True Trading Group for free. You don't have to pay anything extra for them. There's no upsells inside of True Trading Group for courses and for tools. They're all included. When you sign up for an annual teaching membership, you get immediate and full access to all of our courses, all of our tools, and any new courses, any new tools that we end up adding during your annual membership. You get it for free. There's no upsells for courses and tools ever. You pay your annual membership fee. You get to work without needing to spend more to get all courses and all tools. Our all-inclusive business model in and of itself is in an industry that is filled with BS upsells for, you got to pay for this extra course. You got to pay for this extra indicator. You got to pay for this extra tool. It's not enough to just lay the groundwork, guys. That's enough to lay the groundwork for integrity between us. And that's why we offer everything. If you're going to say, hey, I want to do this, we're going to give you every single thing that you need in one place for one price. It's very simple. It shouldn't cost you $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 to get access to this stuff. That might be chump change for the trader at Goldman Sachs to spend that kind of money on these tools. That's a lot of money for the average retail trader. It shouldn't have to be that expensive. Of course, you get access to our daily chat room, myself, and 9 other pro trading mods. We cover all the styles of trading, like I said to you. And you're going to be able to join the community of thousands of traders that are TTG. They're like-minded traders and investors who will lift you up when you succeed, and they're going to rally behind you when you fall short, and they're going to support you every single step of the way. And yes, while we encourage you to learn how to trade and not just follow alerts, we do give you all of the trade alerts daily on stocks, options, like I said, day trading, swing trading. We also do long-term investing for myself and the 9 other pro trading mods that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now, going on for the last 2 years. Okay, so welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, folks. Hope you guys are ready to go over some stuff and talk about things where the markets were in full-blown crash mode last week. Do we continue lower? Do we break those June lows on the S&P and the NASDAQ, or do we get a little bit of a bounce? We're going to talk about it all right here, right now. I'm going to map out this live stream for you guys here this evening. Tonight's live stream is going down as follows. I'm going to do top 5 questions. Okay, so top 5 most commonly asked questions. These are for, anyone that is a member. They submitted questions to us over the weekend. Also, people on social media submitted questions to us over the weekend. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, please do so. My Twitter handle is at MikeEdward_TTG. Again, that's at MikeEdward_TTG. I'm always posting market commentary and trade ideas for you guys on my Twitter, so you guys can go ahead and give me a follow there. So I'm going to answer the top 5 questions that we got from members and from non-members about this week's stock market action, stocks I'm looking at, current market opportunities, etc. Then I'm going to go over my outlook for the markets. I'm going to go over my outlook for the markets this week, what I think is going to happen. I got a couple of risk management and trading lessons that I want to share with you during that time, and then we're going to go over the game plan. The game plan here is going to be how we tie it all together. I'm going to give you my entire game plan and how I intend to make money this week from my stock market and my trading game plan for this week. All right, so we got a lot to unpack and a lot to uncover. Before we do go any further, though, we have to welcome Jennifer. Jennifer is the newest member that has just joined the TTG family. Welcome, Jennifer. Everybody welcome Jennifer, newest member of the TTG family. We started the live stream with 16 laptops for this evening, which means now we're at 15 after Jennifer has just grabbed one. That means that there's 15 laptops now for the next 15 people that go to ttgoffer.com. You guys can enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code, drops their price, okay? Drops your price down $1,000. Price is normally $2,212. Use that coupon code. It drops at just $1,212 for the entire year. And the next 15 people will get themselves a brand new laptop. It's going to either be an Asus, HP, Acer, Dell, or Lenovo laptop for the next 15 people that join the TTG platform. After midnight tonight, the price is going to be moved up to $1,300. I do not know if we're going to have more laptops at that moment. We haven't been able to secure any yet for tomorrow. We've got 15 of them. I don't think they're going to last until tomorrow, but we got 15 laptops for today. And after tonight at midnight, the price is going to move to $1,300 as we continue to walk the price of this membership back up. You can grab it for $1,212 here today. It'll be $1,300 tomorrow. Okay, so tonight will be the last price for the $1,212, the last night for the $1,212. You guys have until midnight. So go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops to that $1,212. Again, this is going to be the last night for this sale before our price is moved to $1,300. And then we're going to continue to move the price up from there. So tonight's the last night for $1,212. Tomorrow it's $1,300. You do not need to enter your address at checkout to get your laptop. When you sign up, you're going to get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the laptop. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. All right. Listen up. Anybody that goes to ttgoffer.com and manually enters the coupon code TTG121, you will save the 45% off. Okay. You have to manually enter TTG121, click apply code. The price drops to $1,212. We're like the Netflix or trading communities. You get everything for that $1,212. You pay that one price up front. You get access to all courses, all tools. There's no upsells for courses, no upsells for tools. All right, for as long as you guys remember. You get the entire 18-course curriculum. Joe, if you don't mind, Joe, you want to post up our syllabus? You guys can just click on the link. You guys can read, see the courses. Again, this is a simplified version of what I learned that I worked at the fund in New York. Just click on that link that we're going to post in chat. You guys can see the entire syllabus. You get $5,000 worth of the tools from, like I said, Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, ETNA, Trade Ideas, and so much more. The real-time alerts from myself and the 9 other mods that support an 80% win rate for just going on in last about 2 years. Access to the best damn community of traders that all share the same goal, learn, trade, and profit together. We're a family at TTG, guys, and our members are the reason why. It's amazing how much members are actually helping each other throughout their journeys, throughout their process. And, of course, our double your money back guarantee. Okay, now, most likely you're not going to need to double your money back, but it's there to give you peace of mind. I did not stutter. I did say double your money back guarantee. It's actually quite simple. Chances are you're not going to need it, okay, but it's there to protect you and it's there for peace of mind, right? You have 12 months. This is how it works. You got 12 months. I'm not saying you have to do all this in 30 days and there's all this pressure on you. You have 12 months, the entire length of your membership. Complete our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one private study group. That's all I'm asking you to do. Do those 3 things. If you do those 3 things and do not make back your membership fee of the $1,212 at least once, I'm going to give you double your money back. So you'll pay $1,212. I'll give you back $2,424. That's the deal. Okay, that is the deal. Plain and simple, our members are making money and they're becoming better traders. That's just a fact. And I'll prove this to you. Members that are on the live stream. We got about 1,400 viewers on the live stream right now. If you're a member, I want you to type the $ in chat right now. Very simple question. Are you making money? Are you becoming a better trader because of TTG? If the answer is yes to that question, type a $ in chat right now. Now, anyone that's not a member, anyone that's a little skeptical, my advice, just pay attention to how many people type the $ in chat, because these people that are about to type the $ in chat are your peers. They found us the exact same way that you did. That's on one of these live streams. They had all the same excuses that you had: small account, full-time job, no experience, lost money before, been scammed by some other BS group. But yet here they are now typing the $ telling you that they're making money and that they're becoming better traders. I love all these people. I carry the weight of the world on my shoulders, on the responsibility to help these people reach their goals. But there's something special about them. If they can do it, so can you. Now, I don't think you're going to need this double your money back guarantee, guys, because honestly, we've only had to refund about 2.6% of our entire user base for the last 5 years. 2.6%. That's how many refunds that we've had to give since 2016. 2.6% of our users. I can also share with you that we have a retention rate of about 78%, meaning that's how many people renew their membership, okay, when their annual membership comes due. And we're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,750 reviews. So based on what members tell us, the reviews they leave, based on a refund rate of 2.6%, based on a retention rate of 78%, I can very confidently sit up here and tell you that TTG has worked for thousands of people. And if you want to put forth a little bit of effort, there's a good chance it can work for you as well. Everything that you get with your membership, it's on the checkout page. If you think that this is too good to be true, you're wrong and you're missing out. And that's just plain and simple. Everything that you get is on the checkout page. It's all there for $12.12. You have the double your money back guarantee to protect you. You get a free laptop if you want the next 15 people to do it. You never charge another $1 for courses or tools. And it includes anything new that we add to the platform while you are a member. Again, there's 15 laptops till midnight tonight. That sale is going to expire at midnight. Then the price is going to go to $1,300 tomorrow. I'm telling you this right now. Tomorrow, when you come back on this live stream, the price is going to be $1,300. There's 15 of those laptops available. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, check out, and you're good to go. If you are currently a trial member, if you were previously a trial member, or if you were previously an annual member, you do not go to ttgoffer.com. Rather, we need to whitelist your email address in order for you to get the 45% discount and $1,000 off. So instead, send a text message to 786-505-4049. Again, guys, 786-505-4049. That phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Also, if anybody has any questions about this membership, you guys can send a text message to that number right now, asking any questions that you guys have about this membership. Do not be shy. Do not hesitate. Fire us a text. Do not call that number. It's a text message only phone number. So you guys want to send a text message to that phone number right now if you have any questions at all whatsoever. Again, as long as you see a laptop in the checkout cart, that's how you guys know you're getting one. You go to ttgoffer.com, you see the laptop, type in TTG121 coupon code, click apply code, price drops $1,000 off. You get the free laptop, you check out, you guys are good to go. Double your money back guarantee secured. Even though, again, I don't think you're going to need it. It's there to protect you. We also have to welcome Jessica. Jessica is now the newest member of the TTG family. Jessica, welcome, guys. Now there's just 14 of those spots left. That's it. We're going to go quick here. I'm telling you, once we get under the 10, these laptops are probably going to fly. So we got to welcome Jessica, newest member of the TTG family. Jessica, welcome to the fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So there's 14 spots left now, guys. Like I said, tomorrow the price is $1,300 and we got 14 of those laptops that are left. All right. So again, sorry about that quick little early sales pitch, but I did want to make sure that everybody knows you can get a fair shot before the price jumps to $1,300. You guys can lock in the 12-12 here this evening. All right. Perfect. Let's get down to business. Let's hit on the top 5 questions that we got asked by members and non-members. So we're going to go ahead, guys, right here, right now. Let's go ahead. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about the top 5 questions. All right. Let me see here. Pull up my economic calendar so we can go over all the things that we've got going on here for this week. Okay. First question that we've got. Okay, so first question that we've got, are we putting it up on? Yes, we do. What catalysts are happening this week that have the potential to move the markets? First question that we are getting here today. We got, you're going to start to have, you're about to have a couple of Fed members that are going to speak this week. All right, you had a blackout period once the Fed went into their meetings when they did the Fed meeting, which was last week, where the Fed decided they were going to raise rates by 75 basis points. They moved up their target rate, but they were not able to speak during that time period. They go through a blackout period. But this week, you're going to have a lot of Fed speak. Okay, Fed members speak. You're going to have the Atlanta Fed president speaks on Monday. The Dallas Fed president speaks on Monday. The Cleveland Fed president speaks on Monday. On Tuesday, the Chicago Fed president speaks. Okay, Jerome Powell speaks on Tuesday, but he's talking about digital finance specifically, so maybe not anything there coming out of Jerome Powell unless maybe someone can ask him a question that you're going to be getting from him. You're going to get the San Francisco Fed president speaks on Tuesday. Basically, guys, long story short, St. Louis Fed president speaks on Tuesday. Consumer confidence numbers are on Tuesday. All right, Fed Chair Jerome Powell speaks again on Wednesday. Atlanta Fed speaks on Wednesday. I mean, in case you guys aren't getting the drift here, you're getting a whole lot of Fed speech come this week. This is going to be important. This is going to be crucial because this is going to be the first time that these Fed members are going to be able to speak since they gave you the announcement on Wednesday about the Fed meeting and their rate hikes. Now, the Fed has been extremely hawkish leading up to this time period, which has caused interest rates to surge. It's caused equity prices to drop. Okay. So, but that's where, that's what has happened because the Fed has been so damn hawkish. You're going to have a chance for those Fed members to really portray either a different message or continue to reiterate the exact same message that has been sending the markets to the downside. So every single one of these Fed members that are going to be speaking here this week have the potential to move the markets if any of them start to pivot away from the messaging that they've been giving over the last month. When you go back to the Jackson Hole meeting, when Jerome Powell gave his Jackson Hole speech, and then from the Fed meeting that we had just over this past Wednesday. So you want to see if these Fed members are all lockstep in key, or if they start to adjust that messaging. You're also going to have more jobless claims numbers at the end of the week that the market's going to be keeping their eyes on. Obviously, the labor market's still extremely strong. Job market's still extremely strong. So there's some catalysts, guys, that could potentially move the markets going into this week. Which sectors do you think will benefit most during the next bear market rally? Good question. The next bear market rally that we are going to see, I think that you're going to see some of these tech names that are really going to be able to benefit and are going to have some pretty big moves off of the bottoms. A lot of these tech names have really gotten beaten up, and I feel like a lot of these tech names are really stretched to the downside. When you take a look at some of the semiconductor names like an AMD, like an NVIDIA, you take a look at some of those, I just feel like they're primed up for a little bit of a snapback. They've kind of broken down through some levels, and I feel these stocks are really getting beaten up. So I really feel like there is an opportunity there for some of the tech names to really start to bounce. And I think that what you're going to see is, I think you're seeing tech lead the way on the bounce because treasury yields have extended and exploded so far, and that puts a lot of pressure on tech. Okay, when interest rates fly, tech starts to move to the downside. And I believe that interest rates on yields, interest rates on bonds and the yields, I think have gotten way too out of control. I think they've gotten parabolic. I do think they need to pull back. I do think they need to stabilize. I think you're going to get a pullback in yields, and that should give a little bit of a boost to some bottom feeders on tech. So I am going to look for tech to kind of lead the way during this bounce. All right. Next question. What's the most valuable resource on TTG, and how do you implement it in your trading? I would say our chat room. I would honestly say our chat room because I get to interact live with members, and the other 9 professional traders get to interact live with members. And even if you can't be in front of your computer screen, we have a mobile app that would allow you to be connected to our chat room on your mobile phone. This way you can see the screen share, you can listen to the audio analysis, You also get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. And that way you guys can really follow along with what it is that we're doing inside of chat, even if you're working a full-time job. So I would say that it's the chat room. We share our screen. You get to see what we're looking at. We talk on the microphone from 7:30 a.m. Eastern all the way through until the market closes. We're with you every day, all day, as long as the market's open, giving market commentary, answering questions, telling you what we're buying, what we're selling, and why. So I would say that the chat room is probably the most valuable resource on TTG, and that's how I would implement it in your trading. Next question. Is it possible to participate in the opportunity in this market with a small account? And if so, how? Absolutely. We have a lot of members in True Trading Group, guys, that start off with small accounts. It's a very common misconception that you need to have tens of thousands of dollars in order for you guys to be a trader. It's simply not true. We have a lot of members that started with just less than $1,000 in their account. My advice to people that have small accounts is to learn how to trade options. We'll teach you how to trade options. Options are a fantastic tool to try to grow a small account. Options carry greater potential reward. They also carry greater risk. So you do want to make sure that you understand how to trade options. And we have option courses for beginners. We have option courses for advanced. We have moderators in True Trading Group that specialize specifically in trading options. And like I said, there's options and stocks trades that are called out literally every single day inside of True Trading Group. We even have members that paid for a TTG membership and then had less than $1,000 in their account to start with, and have actually been able to now make money and turn that account into 4-digit or even 5-digit accounts. I'll actually prove it to you. Members, specifically members, after you guys signed up for True Trading Group, if you started with less than $1,000 in your trading account and now you're making money, sound off in chat right now. Sound off in chat right now if you're a member of TTG and after you joined us, you had less than $1,000 in your trading account, but now you're making money. I want you guys to sound off in chat right now. So again, anyone that's watching that has a small account that thinks you can't do this just because you have less than $1,000 in your account, incorrect. My advice, pay attention to how many TTG members that are about to sound off in chat right now to tell you about how they were able to start off with less than $1,000 in their account, and now they're actually being able to make money. We have a lot of people that have grown, $100, $300, $500 accounts, and they've grown them to 4-digit, even 5-digit accounts. There you go. Started with $200, started with $250, $350. All right, $500. I started with $250 in May. Now I'm over 4,000. Great job. $350, $300. I started with $150. Awesome. Nice. Hey guys, I just joined last week. Was my first profitable week. That's incredible. Getting started on the right foot. $150, $100. I started with $350, $250. I mean, there you guys have it, right? I mean, I don't have to keep reading all these comments in chat, but you guys get the hint. You don't need thousands of dollars to get started. So absolutely, it's possible to take advantage with a small account. And my advice would be to learn how to trade options. You don't know how to trade options, don't worry about it. We'll teach you. Next question. Trading with a full-time job is very hard. Is it possible to take advantage of the opportunities in the market while working a full-time job? And again, this answer is yes. It's crazy because I get these questions continue to repeat, and people continue to ask these questions. Again, it's a very common misconception that you can't make money, that you can't be able to be active in the markets if you work a full-time job, and it's simply not true. We have nearly 10,000 members in True Trading Group, most of which do have full-time jobs. And that's why that mobile app is just so damn important. That mobile app will let you guys be able to, listen to what's going on in chat, see the screen share, and you can follow along because you get real-time push notifications through the mobile app. Whenever an order of a buy or a sell, whenever an order executes from one of the moderators, you get a push notification inside of the mobile app. And we're not scalpers, right? Like, you're not going to get notifications on your phone of buy, sell within 30 seconds, within 3 minutes. Our day trades typically last several hours. Our swing trades last several days, sometimes even several weeks. And you're going to be able to follow along with everything that we're doing on that mobile app. Okay, so absolutely. You guys can be able to take advantage of this while working a full-time job. We got to welcome Susan. Susan is now the newest member of the group. Susan, welcome. Guys, now that means that we're down to just 13 laptops. You got 13 laptops left. So listen to me very carefully. 13 laptops remain. The next 13 people that go to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TTG121. Okay, you will get $1,000 off on the membership, which drops it down to $1,212 tonight. At midnight tonight, it will go to $1,300. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout card and you're one of the next 13 people, you will get a brand new free laptop. You even cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. You don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim the free laptop. All right. If you have any questions about the membership, send a text to 786-505-4049. Susan, welcome to the TTG family. Once you get under 10 guys, I got a feeling these things are going to fly. All right, so everybody welcome Susan. All right, folks. So there were kind of our most commonly asked questions, top 5 most commonly asked questions, and some good ones. So again, if you guys want to start, getting some of your questions, reach out to us, hit us up. Members, hit us up. If you're not a member, reach out to us on social media. Like I said, my Twitter's at @MikeEdward_TTG. Give me a follow. Give True Trading Group a follow. All right. We're always more than happy to help answer any questions that you guys do have. That's why you're here, right? You come on these live streams to learn, to get the information, the education that can help you guys make money. You're not trying to do this just to watch other people make money. You're trying to make money. And that's a goal that we share with you. We got to welcome Elena. Elena, welcome now. We're down to just 12 laptops. All the women just nailing these laptops, swallowing up these laptops right now. Welcome, Jennifer, Jessica. We got Elena. We got Susan. Welcome to the TTG family. I love it. We're now down to 12 of those laptops. That's it. 12 of them left, guys. I don't know what you're waiting for. You got the double your money back guarantee to give you peace of mind. Again, I don't think you need it because we've only had to refund 2.6% of our users over the last 5 years, but it is there. It's very real. It's there for peace of mind. Again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, and you guys can be able to take advantage of the $1,000 off, which is the $1,212 price point. But again, after midnight, that jumps to $1,300. Save yourself the near $100. Why spend the extra money? I'm telling you, tomorrow it's going to be $1,300. You guys can get yourself a free laptop here tonight as well. All right, so Elena, welcome to the TTG family. Okay, so there we have it. All right, guys. What I would like to actually see here, is how many people that are on the live stream right now. How many of you are not members of True Trading Group? I'd actually like to see. If you're not a member, do me a favor, type the letters TTG. Literally, type the 3 letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. I just want to see how many people. We got about 1,400 people on the live. How many of you are not members? I want to see who we have still on here that are not members of the family. We got, let's see, Raylan, Brad, Priest, Ayo. Just go ahead, guys, type the letters TTG. We got Johnny, Jonathan, Jamie, Baby Whale, Joe F, Angela, Tim, Banks, Burrow King Sound, Josefina, Halim, Banks Money, Tim. What's up, guys? Million Me, 0 Point, Sean K. A lot of new faces here, guys. Guyan, Craig the Texan, what's up? Raider Tree, GB, JD Wentworth. I like that. Ken Scott, what's up, John? Sandra Law. This is great, guys. Got a lot of new faces here, a lot of new names. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the TTG Live. Thanks for joining us. Andrew, Emmanuel. Excellent, fantastic. Lots of new names here, guys. Guys, listen to me very carefully, okay? For all of you that are on here right now that are typing the letters TTG, I want to make sure that you guys really all understand exactly what you are going to be getting here with the membership here to True Trading Group, because today is your last night for that $1,212 price point and the free laptops. You got to remember, when you join TTG, it's an all-inclusive membership. You get access to everything that we have on the platform, right? Like there's no upsells for courses or tools. Everything's included. So when you join, it's the whole platform, right? You're going to get access to not just all of our courses, right? You're not going to get access to not just all of our courses, but which is a simplified version of what I learned that I worked at the fund in New York. Like I said, there's beginner, advanced courses, there's options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, yet courses on all of those topics. Again, maybe Joe, if you want to post the syllabus in chat one more time, maybe we can do that. You guys can actually click on the link. You can see all the courses that you're going to get access to, but you get all the tools too. $5,000 worth of tools. So even if you thought that the moderators in True Trading Group are the worst traders that you've ever seen, and you didn't follow one single trade alert, you're going to get $5,000 in value in just the tools and resources on our platform. like Benzinga's real-time news feed with their Squawk Box feature, TradingView's premium charts, Quote Media's full book level 2. You're going to get unusual options activity, options flow from CBOE. You're going to get dark pool data from Polygon. You get the trade ideas scanner, a simulator from ETNA. You get 300 hours of workshops and webinars, all of our transparent alerts, a trading journal, a social sentiment scanner, analyst ratings, insider buying and selling information, short data. It's all included in that 1212 price point. Those things would cost you about $5,000 if you went to those companies directly. We spent years building relationships with those companies so that we can offer those products on our platform so that you don't have to pay $5,000 to get access to this kind of stuff. But I feel that these tools are important and they're crucial in your success. And there's a glaring difference between people that have access to this information and people that don't, between the successes of those two groups of people. And that's why we've created this platform in such a way. Not to mention you get access to the 10,000 TTG members that genuinely give a damn whether you succeed or fail, that are some of the most helpful, educated group of traders and investors that I've ever seen in my life. And you get all the trade alerts from myself and the other mods that I've been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% for the last now 2 years. And we also do long-term investing stuff as well. Results matter, folks, at TTG, and it's your results that matter. Doesn't matter what somebody else on social media is doing. It matters about your results, right? You're going to join trading because you want to try to make money. And that's why that double your money back guarantee is there. So you guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com. You enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. You see a laptop in your checkout cart. Perfect. That means you're getting one. Price drops to $12.12. You guys check out. You're good to go. You don't have to enter your address. Okay. You're going to welcome email with instructions how to claim the free laptop. And as long as you see a laptop, even if you're watching this live stream after the fact and after it's already aired, if you see a laptop, that's how you know you're getting one. There is just a few of those laptops left. We started with 16. We are now already down to 12. All right. Price is going to be $1,300 after midnight tonight. You guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com. All right. If you have any questions about the membership, like I said, or if you're a previous trial or previous member, send a text message to 786-505-4049. Do not call that number. It is a text-only phone number. All right. That phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. All right, folks. So there we have that. Now I want to roll things on over and I want to get on to our stock market outlook and a couple of lessons that I want to go over with you guys regarding some risk management. So let's do this. Let's pull up my charts. Let's start talking about the SPY here a little bit. Let's talk about my outlook here on the markets. Things were pretty ugly last week. Last week historically is actually the worst week of the entire year. For those that did not know that, when you go back through the history of the S&P, it's actually the worst week of the entire year. September is the worst month of the entire year. And so far, September is living up to its reputation, right? We've had a pretty nasty start to the month of September. We got 1 week left here to go. You know, maybe can we pair some of those losses that we've seen so far in the month of September? You got some pretty large moves down on the S&P, some large moves down on the NASDAQ, but we are sitting right above those June lows. And those June lows have come into jeopardy. Now, originally, you know, if you asked me 2 months ago, I would have said that, you know, I would say that the June lows, I think the June lows were pretty safe. After the Fed meeting, when the Fed moved their target rate, that was a big change when the Fed moved their target rate. Nobody was expecting the Fed to move their target rate all the way to 4.4 and then 4.6 for next year and then 3.9 for 2024. So basically what that did by them moving those numbers said we're going to raise rates higher and we're going to keep them higher for longer than what was initially priced in and what was initially expected in the market. So when that happened, that now changes things. And I came on and I told you guys that, well, guys, now with that move from the Fed, that jeopardizes those June lows. And the Dow broke the June low on Friday. The S&P and the NASDAQ are still sitting above it. The S&P and the NASDAQ have not broken those June lows here just yet. Futures markets right now are basically flat. Not a lot of volatility right now in the futures market, but we're sitting right above that June low. There is that June low. It's 362.17 is the June low on the SPY. Okay, we got to welcome Roy. 11 of those laptops left. I'm going to welcome Roy. Roy's the newest member of the group. What's up, Roy? Welcome to the family. Guys, again, there's only 11 laptops left. Once we get to 10, these are going to fly. Guys, go to ttgoffer.com right now. Enter that coupon code TTG121. Get a free laptop. Get the 45% off. Save yourself $1,000. The price jumps at $1,300 tomorrow. It's $12.12 this evening. Grab it now. You got the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you need it. We've only had to refund 2.6% of our users over the last 5 years, but it's there for peace of mind. I understand some people might feel like this is too good to be true. Some people maybe are a little skeptical. You maybe been scammed by a bunch of BS people that are online before that don't know their ass from their elbow, that claim to have figured out some special secret, trading in their mother's basement for 3 years. You're not going to get any of that here in True Trading Group, guys. You're going to get a simplified version of the education that I received working at a firm in New York City. Plain and simple. We got to welcome Pierre. Pierre's the newest, guys. I'm telling you, these are going to go quick. Do not wait. 10 now. 10 left. Pierre, welcome to the family. Glad to have you on board. Everybody, welcome Pierre to the TTG family, newest member of your group, newest member of our family. Welcome, Pierre. If you have any questions about this membership, guys, do not hesitate. Send a text message right now to 786-505-4049. The price is going to be $1,300 tomorrow. We have been putting it off because of everything that happened last week with the Fed meeting. I'm not putting it off anymore. No more. I'm not doing it anymore. 12/12 tonight. It's $1,300 tomorrow. No ifs, ands, or buts. Save yourself the near $100. Grab the 12/12 now. And that's actually important because the price you pay when you join is the price you pay for life. You are grandfathering yourself in at that price. Now, we have a 78% retention rate. So I'm pretty confident that you're going to want to renew your membership once your year comes up, because 78% of our members do. So pretty high likelihood that you're going to want to do that as well. It doesn't matter if our membership is $2,500 next year. You will only pay the $12.12 to renew your membership. So that's why you guys want to grab it and jump in on it now while the price is still the price that it is, before it's going to be $1,300 tomorrow. So you might be saving yourself 45% now. You save yourself even more later. We do have a trial. We do have a trial membership at True Trading Group, but you joining that trial tonight will not lock in the $12.12 price. You're going to pay more. If you join the trial and then you decide you want to become an annual member, the price to upgrade is going to be over $1,400. So you guys can grab the $12.12 price point here right now before the price jumps at $1,300 tomorrow night. All right, I've kept the price low long enough because of what's been going on in the markets, and people wanted to know what's happening with the Fed and what's happening with inflation. Oh, we're gonna have a recession. What do I do? What do I do? But guys, I can't keep this down here much longer. Like I said, just the tools are worth $5,000 alone, and that's not even factoring in anything else that's on the platform. All right, so we got just a couple of these left now, guys. We're down to just 10. So like I said, Pierre, welcome to the family. All right. And remember, guys, you don't have to enter your address for the laptop. As long as you see it, you're good to go. Check out. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim your free laptop. All right. Okay, now let's get back to the SPY. I think that we're actually going to get a little bit of a bounce this week. I told you guys on Thursday that I didn't think that we were just going to cut right through the 370s on the SPY, but we actually gapped underneath them on Friday because you had some news come out from actually the UK. The UK is actually coming out with some stimulus that is actually going to kind of work against trying to help bring down inflation, and that kind of got the markets a little on edge on Friday. And then you got the gap down underneath the key support level. Once that news came out, the futures market really weakened. So the futures were looking okay, and then that news came out, and then the markets really weakened out. So now we've gotten beneath what was a key support level, and I'll draw that line for you in the low 370s. This is a level that I thought that we might try to hold on Friday. But we gapped underneath it, like I said, on the back of that news out of the UK, and that kind of weakened things in the market. All right. But we are still above the June low. Everything that I am seeing right now in the market tells me that we are oversold right now. Okay. We have had a very large move to the downside in just a matter of 2 weeks. You're talking about dropping from about 410, 412 on the SPY all the way down to 364 in a matter of 2 weeks. That is a very big move to the downside. And if you look at the length of the down moves that we've had so far this year, you really haven't had more than that 2 week decline without experiencing a little bit of a bear market rally. All right. If you go back literally all throughout the year and you look at about a 2 week decline in January, followed by a few day bear market rally. Then you had kind of this, this is kind of skewed a little bit because of the Russia invasion, but there's about a 2-week decline, and you would follow that by about a 3-4 day rally. Here's about a 1.5 decline followed by a 2-week rally. Okay. Every time that you get these kind of multi-week sell-offs, okay, you'll get these bear market rallies that ensue after that. Even if you take a look here, here's about a 1.5 weeks of a sell-off. And then here you have a 4-day bear market rally. Now you're getting another 2-week sell-off. And I believe that this 2-week sell-off that we experienced last week is going to set us up for potentially another little bit of a bear market rally to kind of give you a tradable double bottom at the June low. If we get a gap down, okay, on Monday, tomorrow, I think that you gap that down in front of that June low. And I actually think that some buyers step in, and I think you get a little bit of a bounce. So my outlook here for the market this week is maybe we start the week off weak, meaning WEAK. And I think we actually finish the week green, and we finish the week kind of with a little bit of a bounce back. So I wouldn't be surprised if the markets are still weak come Monday, maybe find their footing Tuesday and give you a little bit of a bounce Wednesday, Thursday. A lot of that may be determined, though. Obviously, you have a lot of Fed members that are going to be speaking this week. You really have to pay attention to what the Fed members are going to be saying. I'll be paying attention to that. The moderators will be paying attention to that. We will communicate what's being said to our members inside of chat and on the mobile app, of course, so you guys know exactly what's going on. But if there's maybe a little bit of a shift in tone and all the Fed members come out lockstep and they kind of shift away a little bit of the hawkishness, that could give you a nice little bounce off of the double bottom June low, and you can get the SPY and the NASDAQ and bounce off that June low. And then once you hold the June low, which really hasn't been tested yet, you didn't test it on the SPY, you didn't test it on the NASDAQ. So if you were to gap down, let's say Monday or Tuesday, you get down and you really start to test the June lows and they hold, that can give you the bounce Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think the markets are a little bit oversold right now. They're a little bit stretched to the downside. I think you're going to get a tradable bear market rally. Not something that's going to be like a month-long rally. I don't think you get something like that, but I think you can get maybe a nice like 2, 3, maybe 4-day move to the upside, similar to what we've seen, in previous bear market rallies. Like these 4 days, you see like that's a nice little bear market rally. You can see, these 4 or 5 days, that's a nice little bear market rally after the big sell-off. So this is kind of what I'm thinking, big sell-off, 4-day rally, big sell-off, sell-off, maybe a couple-day rally. That's kind of what I'm looking for coming into this trading week specifically. I'm talking about this week specifically. That's kind of what my outlook is for the overall markets. All right. Couple of risk management lessons that I want to go over with you guys because I think that risk management is just so damn important. I think risk management is just so damn important in this environment with the increased volatility in order for you guys to be able to take advantage of everything that's happening and everything that's going on in the markets. My piece of advice that I was given by my mentor and who was my boss at the fund was he gave me one specific quote. And that one specific quote was, be more concerned with how much you're going to lose if you're wrong, okay, than you are be concerned with how much you're going to make if you're right. Because the exact quote was, successful traders are more concerned with how much they're going to lose if they're wrong. Struggling traders are more concerned with how much they're going to make if they're right. And that one quote really kind of helped change my trading. And it was an entire shift in my risk management. And once you start to control your risk, that's when you can actually start to become a little bit more consistent profitable. A lot of people think that in order to make more money in the market, you need to make more money when you're right. Actually, typically, what I see in 95% of traders, the easiest way for you to make more money in 95% of traders is by losing less when you're wrong. Don't change anything about when you're right. It's usually easier for people to lose less when they are wrong than it is to make more when they're right. Work on the easier part first. Focus on the low-hanging fruit. That is how you guys can start making more money. We got to welcome Nicholas. Nicholas is the newest member of the group. Nicholas, welcome in. What's going on? There's now 9 of those laptops left. These are going to start to go quick now, guys. Now we're down to the single digits. We had 16. We're now down to 9. So welcome, Nicholas. Everybody, I'm telling you again, go to ttgoffer.com, use the code TTG121, click apply code, and you guys will be good to go. You see a laptop in your checkout cart, fantastic. You're getting one. You don't have to enter your address. Just check out. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the free laptop. We even cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. If you guys have any questions about the membership, again, send a text. Don't call. Send a text to 786-505-4049. The phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Okay, if you're a trial member, if you are a previous trial member, or you are a previous annual member, and you also want the 1212 price point, you need to send a text message to that phone number. Okay, you have to send a text message to that phone number if you're a trial, or previous member. Okay, otherwise the coupon code's not going to work for you. We have to whitelist your email address in order for that coupon code to work for you. Tonight is the last night for 1212. Tomorrow the membership will be $1,300. All right. You do not have to enter your address. Okay. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the free laptop. All right. So everybody welcome Nicholas. Nicholas, newest member. All right. So back to the risk management lessons, right? So being more concerned with how much you're going to lose if you're wrong than you are concerned with how much you're going to make when you're right. When you focus on how much you're going to make when you're right, you typically get yourself into very high risk situations, and you tend to get far too large of a position size. And if that trade does not work out, it will typically end up wiping out multiple wins. I'm sure you've all been there. You start off, Monday's a green day, Tuesday's a green day, Wednesday's a green day. You're like, yeah, this is great. Thursday's a red day, and you wipe out all of your profit from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now you are flat break even on Thursday. Then you have a small red day on Friday, and you finish the week red. I'm sure that has happened to all of you that are on this live stream. You cannot allow one losing trade or one losing day wipe out multiple days of profit. You have to focus on losing less money when you are wrong. That means getting proper position size. That means stopping out when you are supposed to stop out. That means not averaging down on losing positions. That means sticking to your stop losses, staying within your risk tolerance, and moving on to find another trade setup and accept that red loss. I also think that a piece of advice for people would be to remove your P&L from view. This is something that I teach with members inside of your training group. It's not for everybody, but for a lot of people, it helps. I don't see my P&L during the trading day. I don't need to look at it. I know exactly how much money I'm going to lose if I'm wrong on a trade because I know what my position size is according to where my stop loss is. So I know if I get stopped out, that's exactly how much money I'm going to lose. And if that's the case, I'm okay. I'm comfortable with that number. Let's go ahead. Let's enter the trade. But what tends to happen is, let's say if you say, I'm making up a number. Let's say your risk tolerance is $500, right? You're willing to risk $500 per trade. I'm just totally making up a number. But let's say you get into a trade and all of a sudden you're down 300. And you see that you're down 300. Some people tend to look at their P&L, they see red, they automatically think that they're wrong. Red, they assume equals wrong. False. You're not going to be perfect with your entries. To think that you're going to enter a trade and it's just going to go straight in your favor immediately upon entry is ridiculous. You're not that good. I'm not that good. No one is that good to enter a trade and it immediately goes in their favor and it never looks back. Your timing is not going to be that perfect. Nothing about trading is that perfect. Stop trying to do that. Accept the fact that you might buy a stock at $10.25 and it might go down to $10.03 before it goes to $11.50. That's why you have to be able to say to yourself, okay, where's my support level? My support level is $10. Great. I'm going to buy the stock at $10.25. And if it gets underneath that $10 and it gets to like $9.70, $9.75, then it's like, okay, the $10 support level did not hold. I can exit my trade. I'll take my loss. I'll move on. But just because you buy at $10.25 and it goes down to $10.06 does not mean that you are wrong on the trade. That is still the support level. Your entries are not going to be that perfect. So you don't need to see that you're down 300 if your risk tolerance is 500. Stick to your targets. Same thing applies to the upside. A lot of people have a very hard time holding on to a winning trade until their targets are met because they see their P&L. Now you might get into a winning trade. Now the stock's going up and you're up $300 and you're like, wow, this is great. And all of a sudden the stock starts to pull back and now you're only up $200 and now you get very nervous. You're like, oh, I was just up 300. I'm up 200. You know what? $200. It's better than nothing. Let me just get out now before this turns into a red trade. And you get out, you take the $200, but an hour later, you would have been up $700 because the stock continued to go high and it actually got to your profit targets. That happens to so many people that are probably on this live stream. You all probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And what ends up happening is you lose the $500 when you're wrong, But when you're right, you're only making 200 or 300 bucks because you're exiting too soon. You're exiting before your target is reached because you're watching your P&L go up and down, and that's causing you to make emotional decisions. Instead of you saying, I'm going to buy the stock at 10, and when it gets to 11, I'm going to take some profit. If it gets to 11.75, I'm going to take more. It gets to 12.50, I'm going to get flat. If that's your game plan, okay, then follow that. Stay in that trade until those targets are met or until you're going to be getting stopped out on the trade. But instead, people get very emotional when they see I'm up 300, now I'm only up 200. You know what's better than nothing? Let me take the 200 and get the hell out of here. And then, sure enough, the stock gets to $12, $12.50 an hour later. And they're like, oh, man, I always sell too soon. Stick to your game plan. Stop trading your P&L. Trade the chart, not your P&L. So these are some helpful little tips, guys, when it comes to risk management and trading to help you guys in this volatile environment. Woo! Hell yeah, Supreme J. That's what's up. Supreme J goes, I started with 200 bucks. I'm now at $917 in just 3 weeks with TTG. Boom. There it is, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's incredible. Good for you, man. Good for you. I love it. Supreme J, great job. All right, guys, let's go into my my game plan here. Let's go into my game plan here for how I'm going to make some money this week. I gave you my outlook, right? I gave my outlook. Now let's get a little bit more detailed. Let's talk about how exactly I plan on trading this market. Okay. My game plan here, like I said, is if we get a gap down tomorrow morning, I'm going to be, you know what? Let's do this actually. Before I get into my game plan, we got a quick little giveaway I want to do with members. So let me do this real quick. TTG is giving you a chance to win a special TTG NFT with a floor price of around $2,000 and a utility of a one-on-one with one of the pro traders at True Trading Group. So let's go ahead right now, guys, and let's do this quick little giveaway. This is a giveaway that we do with TTG members. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Good luck, TTG fam. Who's it going to be? Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas, congratulations. Brian Thomas, congratulations. Brian Thomas, you have just won a TTG NFT with a floor price of around $2,000 in Ethereum, and it carries with it the utility of a one-on-one private mentor session with one of our TTG Pro trading mods. Congratulations, Brian Thomas. Congratulations, Brian Thomas. Folks, also the code word for today, this is part of another giveaway that we do with members. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, do not worry about this code word. This code word is for members only. The code word for tonight, folks, this is the first code word of the next round of 18. Code word for tonight is lifetime. Lifetime is the code word for tonight. This is code word number 1 of 18 for our next $5,000 giveaway. All right. So congratulations, Brian Thomas, on winning the NFT. My TTG fam, code word for tonight is lifetime. Lifetime. All right. Congratulations, guys. All right, guys. So let's head on back over to the SPY. Let's continue over with my game plan. So like I said, I think the markets are a bit oversold. And I think that we might start the week, W-E-A-K. I think we might start off weak. And then I think we try to bounce right around those June lows. So like if let's say you gap down tomorrow to like 362, 363, and you're right at that June low, I actually think that may get bought. I just feel like the markets are a little bit too oversold. I think they're starting to feel like they're stretched. Like when you pull a rubber band to the downside, I kind of feel like it's just about ready to give you another bear market rally. And I am going to look for maybe weakness Monday or Tuesday, and then maybe we bounce back Wednesday, Thursday. So I am going to be looking for the long side of the trade here this week. I think that the trade to the downside, the easier move was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And now I feel like to lean on the market short right at this June low, I think it's choppy. I think it's going to be choppy. I think it's going to be dangerous. I think the risk is actually of bouncing to the upside rather than just the floor opening up and we just drop to like 35, 80, 35, for us to drop under 360. I don't think that you're going to get that without first experiencing a bounce off that June low. I could be wrong. And if I am, I'll come on these live streams and I'll tell you that that's not what happened. But I think we're oversold, and I think we're due for a little bit of a bear market rally. So watch for gap downs tomorrow morning. If we get the gap down, I would actually expect for the gap down to be bought and see if you can get a little bit of a bounce. Watch for resistance around 372 to 374. That is going to be this previous level of support on my screen. You guys can look back here in the end of June, early July. You see this support level that you had back here. Now that we've broken underneath it, I would look for this June low to act as a little area of support, and then watch to see if we bounce off the June low, and then that would take you back up towards that resistance level, and then look for that resistance level to hold. All right. So it used to be a level of support, now expected to be resistance. So we're going to look for a tradable move down into the low 360s. I would expect the low 360s to hold, and then I would expect the SPY to bounce back about 10 points. I'm looking for about a 9 to 10 point bounce on the SPY, take you back to like 371 to 373, 372, somewhere right inside of that range where that previous support level was in the end of June, beginning of July. And I think that can give you a very tradable move. You can either trade SPY options, QQQ options if you want to trade the overall indexes, or I would suggest looking at stocks that have had relative strength during this past 2-week sell-off. This past 2-week sell-off has seen a lot of stocks charts completely break down as you've gotten this big 2-week sell-off. But a couple of stocks that stand out to me as relatively strong, I think if the markets bounce off the June low, you can use the SPY as a barometer, as a gauge, and just be long the individual stocks that have been relatively strong, like Apple. Apple, very strong support here at this 150 area. I'd watch for Apple if the market does bounce. I'd watch for Apple to get back to 155, 156, get back above that 100-day moving average and get back into the mid 150s, maybe even the high 150s. If the market is really able to bounce off of that bottom, that's the area that I would really start to be looking for. Okay, so Apple, relative strength. Another name that's had relative strength is Tesla. You know, Tesla is still above the 100-day moving average. You have a lot of support down there around like 270 on Tesla. Maybe Tesla can give you a little bit of a bounce back. Okay, heavy resistance up there around 315 and a little bit of a 3-day pullback there on Tesla. But I think Tesla can give you maybe a quick little like 10-point bounce to the upside. Again, a relatively strong name. These are what I'm going to be looking for. This is what I'm going to be looking for to see if we get a little bit more of a bounce in the overall markets. We have to welcome Lawrence. Lawrence is the newest member of the TTG family, guys. We got to welcome Lawrence. Okay, Lawrence, welcome to the TTG family. That means we are now down to just 8 of those laptops. 8 laptops now remain, guys. Everybody welcome Lawrence. Okay, 8 left. Again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. That'll get you the 45% discount. It'll get you the brand new free laptop. There's 8 of them left. As long as you see, okay, as long as you see a laptop inside of your checkout cart, that, folks, is how you know that you are going to be getting one. All right, you do not have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email on how to claim your free laptop upon joining. Remember, tonight's the last night at 12:12. Tomorrow the price is $1,300. All right. And the futures have traded lower, significantly lower since we started this live stream. I just took a look over at futures. We're down over 0.5 percentage point. So futures are beginning to trade to the downside. So that's what I'm saying. Watch for a gap down tomorrow, down towards that June low. And then I think if you get a gap down tomorrow, I think maybe you like flirt with that June low of 362. Maybe you pierce it. But then I think you get a little bit of a snapback. It just feels to me the markets are a little bit oversold. And that's what I'm going to be looking for. If I see something tomorrow morning that changes that, or maybe some piece of news comes out overnight, maybe, something comes out of Europe or something comes out of the UK again, there's a piece of news that changes that. Tomorrow morning, TTG fam, I'll let you guys know pre-market and chat if my thoughts have changed. If there's any piece of news that comes out that might change my opinion on that. Okay. So these are some of the stocks I'm going to be looking at. Also, another stock that's been relatively strong is Snowflake. Snowflake has a lot of support down here, okay, around the high 160s. All right, you also have the 50-day moving average that sits here. Look for the 167, 168. That area looks like a nice level of support for Snowflake to possibly give you a little bit of a bounce. Again, these are just stocks that have been relatively strong. Even Netflix. Okay, even Netflix. Netflix has a lot of support down around 215, 217. If you get down into there, maybe get a little bit of a bounce off that area on Netflix. Okay, maybe a little bit of a bounce off that area in Netflix. Okay, so we'll see. All right, we'll see what happens. But these are some stocks, and again, like I said, Apple, specifically Apple, very, very, very relatively strong. So again, we're just talking about stocks that have relative strength, just in case the markets do bounce off of those June lows. I want to make sure that you guys have a clear game plan. Now we're starting a little bit of a bounce on futures. We're down less than half a percentage point right now. Still well above the June low. We got a little bit of a ways to go to the downside before we get down toward those June lows. But we'll see. We'll see what a lot can happen in the next, 11 and a half hours. Markets open up in 11 and a half hours. A lot can happen between now and then. All right, but that's the game plan, folks, right? That's the plan. That's what I'm looking at coming into the week. We'll see if we get it, right? We'll see if I'm right. I just feels like maybe we're going to start weak. Maybe Monday we're weak. Tuesday we maybe settle. Wednesday, Thursday, maybe a little bit of a bounce. Pay attention to what the Fed members are going to be saying. That could potentially move markets. It could potentially change sentiment. All right. So there you have it, folks. That's it. There it is. My game plan, my outlook for the week. You guys got it here first. My TTG fam, I'll be training it with you live and unfolding and implementing that game plan with you guys all starting bright and early tomorrow morning. Guys, that concludes the educational aspect of the live stream. If you are not, I repeat, if you are not interested in a membership at all, you may sign off of the live stream here now. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications real quick before you do. Make sure you guys never miss out on any one of these live streams. I do them 6 days a week. For those of you that are interested in a membership, you guys stick around. I'll show you the actual platform, the tools. I'm going to show you guys all of that right now because don't forget, tonight's the last night for the 12/12 price point. Price is $1,300 tomorrow, and you guys have 8 of those laptops remaining. You are going to get access to, when you join TTG, of course, the chat room. The chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out our trades in real time. You guys can use the mobile app. The mobile app will give you real-time trade alerts, even if you're not in front of your computer, and you can listen to the audio analysis as the mods and I talk through the entire day with you each and every single day. You get 2 small private study groups with one of our pro traders to ask questions and help speed up your learning curve. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed with the Squawk Box feature. That would cost you just over $1,000 a year if you went to Benzinga directly. It's included with your membership when you join for the 12/12. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. That's going to cost you about $600 a year. It's free with your membership when you guys join True Trading Group. You get the Trade Ideas Scanner, which is the industry standard. Make sure you're always focused on the best stocks during the day. That's a few $100 a year. It streams on our platform live each and every day. The ETNA Simulator lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. That'll cost you just under $1,000 a year if you go to ETNA directly. It's free with your membership when you join TTG for just the 12/12. You also get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create your own custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow. Okay, stuff that used to only be available to professionals. All right, this is stuff that you guys will have access to. That's how we empower and educate the retail trader and investor. You get a trading journal as well that tracks all of your trading and breaks it down to the numbers and the stats so you can see where you need to improve. A social sentiment scanner that will go through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tell you which ticker symbols are being mentioned most so you can help stay ahead of the crowd. You got analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. Insider buying, insider selling, all short data. It's all available, guys, when you join the TTG platform. Of course, every day the mods publish a watch list with a game plan on what stocks we're looking at and how we plan on trading them. You guys get access to that every single day. And then the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned that I worked at the firm in New York. You get beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto futures, you name it, we've got it. It's all in text and video, whatever's easier for you guys to learn. There are no upsells for like VIP courses once you join. You get access to every single course when you guys join for that 12/12 price point. On top of that, you get a video library that gives you access to around 300 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars we've conducted with members live, covering a variety of topics like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, how to build a long-term portfolio, etc. And then you can actually attend these workshops live when you guys become a full-time member of TTG. It's time you invested in something real, guys. Something that actually gives you real value, real tools, real education, real resources, real results. Now, I can't guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you joined True Trading Group. I can't and I won't. But I can guarantee you that if you join, pay $12.12 tonight, go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend a study group, and do not ever make the $12.12 back at least once during your membership, I'll give you double your money, $2,424. That's what I'm willing to do and willing to offer you all here tonight. I'm also willing to offer you a brand new free laptop for the next 8 people that do join by going to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. And that's how you guys can be able, as long as you see the laptop and check a cart, that's how you know that you're getting one. If you have any questions about this membership, or if you're a trial member, previous trial or previous annual member, and you guys want that deal, send a text message right now to 786-505-4049. Do not call that number. It's a text message only phone number. So send a text to that number right now if you guys have any questions at all whatsoever. All right, guys. There you have it, gang. Again, tonight's the last night for 12-12. It's $1,300 tomorrow. Take advantage of the 12-12 discount. Grab it now. 8 laptops left. TTGoffer.com. TTG121 coupon code. Get your butts in chat. You don't have to enter your address. Remember, for the laptop, you'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim it. All right. That's it, folks. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Turn on notifications. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.